Yeah, I got popped for a DUI here one time. I got popped for a drink driving charge up in the Gold Coast once.
That was funny because me and Dave were coming back from the Gold Coast, from the big day out gig at the Gold Coast, and Dave was drunk, and this is back in my
barely.
Not barely.
Dude, I blew a .0
whatever.
1.
So Dave,
nothing.
Dave, we rented these.
Kids don't drink and drive.
We rented these scooters. Yeah, it's not a good thing. And we rented these scooters, and this was back in the days when I used to smoke a lot of weed too. So I had just acquired a new sack of weed, so that was sitting in my scooter, and Dave was kind of hammered, and we pull up, and there was this what do you call it?
Checkpoint.
Checkpoint.
Mm-hmm.
And they checked me, and I was like, I'm fine. And they checked Dave, and it's not so fine. So it started raining. They took Dave to jail, and Dave's like, you got to take my scooter back. So I took my scooter back to the hotel, jumped in a cab, because he threw me the keys, jumped in a cab, and then it was raining, and jumped on his scooter and took his back to the hotel.
That's what friends are for. Keep smiling, keep shining. Yeah, that was a good time. But you know what? I was the only guy on that whole Primal Scream were on that tour. None of those guys even got thrown in jail.
Because they didn't.
I got made fun of for the rest of the tour because I got popped on a scooter.
Did you ever say, "Look, I'm with the band. I'm meant to be"?
Well, kind of a little bit. I mean, because it was freezing. It was raining. I got this hooded. So it was total Dumb and Dumber. I had the sweatshirt on, and I'm freezing. And I thought he was just gonna wave me past because everyone was in cars, and it was everyone from the show. And I was about to drive past the cop, and he was blowing this mate, and he had this little thing. And I went, and he goes, "Get off the block." I'm like, okay. So I pulled it over to the side, and he's like, do you have any ID on you? And I didn't have any ID on me, but I had a laminate from the tour with my picture on it. I said, see, my band just played at this thing, and but I can park the bike here. I could see the hotel that we're staying at. It was like, we were close. He's like, sorry, mate. He had to take me to jail. And I was like, what? The only person that would have...
There's a bunch of kids on the side of the road laughing. Dave's busted, me! Oh, like I just said,
it was awful.
Talk about the album. You've got